What if I told you that a 20-year-old kid from Nice could rewrite MotoGP history? That he'd become France's first ever Premier Class world champion, earning the nickname El Diablo along the way? Today we're diving deep into the incredible career evolution of Fabio Quartararo, from his humble Moto3 beginnings in 2015 to his current 2025 season. This is a story of triumph, heartbreak, and the relentless pursuit of speed. I'm going to take you on a journey through a decade of MotoGP gaming and real-world racing, showing you how Quartararo's career has evolved from a promising rookie to a world champion, and now to a rider fighting to reclaim his former glory. We'll explore 5 key moments that defined his career using the actual MotoGP games from each era to tell this story. From his early days struggling in Moto3 to that magical 2021 championship season and his current battles with an underperforming Yamaha. If you're ready to witness one of the most compelling career arcs in modern MotoGP, let's fire up those engines. Our story begins in 2015 with MotoGP 15, where we find a 16-year-old Fabio Quartararo in the Moto3 World Championship. Now, here's what most people don't realize about Quartararo's early career. He was actually struggling. Despite being hailed as the next Marc Marquez after dominating Spanish Junior Championships, Quartararo's World Championship debut was rough. Riding for Estrella Galicia, he managed just 2 podiums and finished 10th in the championship. But here's where it gets interesting and frustrating. In 2016, riding for Leopard Racing, things got even worse. The team that had just won the championship with Danny Kent couldn't unlock Quartararo's potential. He went pointless in 6 races, with his best result being a 4th place. Imagine being labeled as the next big thing, only to struggle when it matters most. This is where many promising careers end, but not Fabio's. Fast forward to MotoGP 18 and we find Quartararo in Moto2 with Speed Up Racing. After a difficult 2017, something clicked in 2018. At the Catalunya Grand Prix, and this is crucial, Quartararo achieved his first ever Grand Prix victory. This wasn't just any win. This was the moment that changed everything. The precision, the racecraft, the pure speed, it was all there. He followed it up with a 2nd place at Assen, proving it wasn't a fluke. But here's what makes this story so compelling. Even after that breakthrough, he struggled for the rest of the season. It's like he got a taste of what he was capable of, but couldn't consistently access that level. Now we reach MotoGP 19, and this is where the Quartararo legend truly begins. Jumping straight from Moto2 to MotoGP with Petronas Yamaha SRT, most expected a learning year. What they got instead was pure magic. His first pole position came at Jerez, making him the youngest ever MotoGP pole sitter, breaking Marc Marquez's record. But that was just the beginning. Catalunya, Assen, Thailand, pole after pole, podium after podium. The most incredible part? He was doing this on satellite equipment, consistently outperforming factory riders with years more experience. 7 podiums in his rookie season, finishing 5th overall and claiming Rookie of the Year honors. This was the season that announced to the world Fabio Quartararo had arrived. MotoGP 20 brought us the compressed COVID season and Quartararo's first taste of victory. That maiden win at Jerez was poetry in motion, leading from start to finish, building an 8-second gap, and cruising to victory. But 2021 represented here in MotoGP 21, this was Quartararo's masterpiece season. Moving up to the factory Yamaha team, replacing the legendary Valentino Rossi, the pressure was immense. 5 victories, 10 podiums, and that magical moment at Misano when Pecco crashed out, handing Quartararo the championship with 2 races to spare. France finally had their first MotoGP world champion. The emotion, the relief, the pure joy. It was a decade in the making, but here's where our story takes a dramatic turn. MotoGP 22 through MotoGP 25 tell a different tale, one of a champion showcasing pure talent against all odds. 2022 saw him finish 2nd in the championship, but it was clear the Ducatis were pulling away. 2023 and 2024 brought even greater machinery disadvantages, a bike that couldn't compete on the straights, leaving Quartararo to work absolute miracles just to fight for podiums. But here's what makes 2025 so fascinating, and this is where Quartararo's true class shines through. Despite the results not being up there just yet, he's riding at an absolutely incredible level. We're witnessing a masterclass in extracting performance from inferior machinery. Take Silverstone, for example. Quartararo was on course for what would have been a miraculous victory. Pure talent overcoming mechanical disadvantage, only for cruel luck to snatch it away at the final moment. That wasn't a fluke. That was a world champion showing exactly why he earned that title. What we're seeing in 2025 isn't a rider in decline. It's a rider at the peak of his powers, held back only by circumstances beyond his control. The racecraft, the wheel-to-wheel battles, the ability to find speed where others can't, it's all still there. perhaps even better than before. This is what separates true champions from the rest. When the bike isn't capable of wins, they still find ways to shine. When results don't reflect talent, they keep pushing, keep believing, keep showing the world what they're made of. So what have we learned from this incredible journey through a decade of MotoGP games and Fabio Quartararo's career? We've witnessed the complete evolution of a rider from struggling prodigy to breakthrough star, from rookie sensation to world champion, and now to a champion trapped by circumstance. Quartararo's story reminds us that talent alone isn't enough in MotoGP. You need the right bike, the right team, and sometimes the right moment in history. His 2021 championship wasn't just about his skill, it was about everything aligning perfectly. But here's what makes Quartararo special. He's never given up. Even now, fighting with an uncompetitive Yamaha, he continues to extract every ounce of performance possible. That's the mark of a true champion. As we look ahead to the rest of 2025 and beyond, one question remains. Can El Diablo find his way back to the top? Only time will tell, but if his career has taught us anything, it's never to count out Fabio Quartararo. What do you think? Will Fabio return to championship-winning form, or has the sport moved beyond what Yamaha can offer? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive into MotoGP history through gaming, smash that like button and subscribe for more racing content. I've got plenty more stories to tell from the world of two wheels. And if you want to see more career evolution videos like this, let me know which rider you'd like me to cover next. Until then, keep the rubber side down, and I'll see you in the next one.